Deep in the heart of the tropical forest, where the trees whisper ancient stories and the canopy cradles life in 1,000 forms, lives a love story so extraordinary it humbles even the most romantic of hearts. This is the tale of the Hornbill. In a world where survival is a daily endeavor, hornbills have chosen not just to survive, but to trust, to believe, to build something rare and sacred. When a hornbill chooses a mate, it's not for a season, it's for life. And this decision, this bond, is never made in haste. The female looks for more than just strength or beauty. She seeks a partner who is patient, resilient, and utterly devoted. A male who will guard her through her most vulnerable days, not for days or weeks, but for months. And the male? He watches too. He waits for the one whose instincts match his, who is strong enough to endure solitude and gentle enough to raise life from within darkness. Once they've chosen each other, the ritual begins. They find a hollow in a tall tree, a natural cradle for the life they will soon create. Together, they seal the entrance with mud, fruit pulp, and droppings, leaving just a narrow slit. Then, the female enters, and the male seals her in. Yes, you heard that right. She willingly locks herself away, not for days, but for nearly 6 months. Inside, she will lay her eggs, shed her feathers, grow new ones, and raise their young, all in darkness, all in confinement. And here, we see something almost unbelievable. For the next 6 months, the male hornbill becomes her only lifeline. Every day, without fail, he brings her food. Fruits, insects, lizards, seeds, anything he can find. Through rainstorms and scorching sun, he flies tirelessly through the forest, sometimes covering dozens of kilometers just to feed his mate, and later, their chicks. She cannot leave. She cannot feed herself. She trusts that he will return. Again, and again, and again. Imagine the level of loyalty this demands, the courage it takes for her to surrender all freedom, the strength it takes for him to shoulder every burden alone. There is no room for betrayal in such a bond, no space for half-hearted love. Their partnership is forged in fire, not by grand gestures, but by daily acts of devotion. A fruit offered, a call returned, a beak brushed gently against feathers. And then, after weeks of silence, life stirs. The chicks emerge, blind and fragile. The mother, still behind the sealed wall, tends to them. The male now feeds them all. He brings food not for 1 beak, but for 3, sometimes 4. And he does so without complaint, without rest, with love. When at last the chicks are strong enough, and the mother regains her feathers, she breaks free from the nest. She emerges, not weak, but reborn. And beside her stands the one who never left. He waited, he worked, he believed. In the world of hornbills, love is not a fleeting spark. It is an unbreakable vow, a promise written not in words, but in sacrifice, in faith, in the quiet language of care. And maybe, just maybe, if we look closely enough, we'll find that some of the greatest love stories are written not in poetry or novels, but in the treetops, where hornbills live, love, and trust with all their might.